Howdy do. This is going to be a fun one here. We're doing the rolling kit from Leaf Only. Now, of course, you're lucky you don't have to look at my face in this one. If you follow along with the DVD and do exactly what he says, supposedly it's going to work really nicely. So, to save a little bit of time, I got the wrapper leaf out, and to me it feels kind of dry. And that's, you know, you don't want to, it shouldn't be super dry because it'll rip when you use it. So, we're going to spray it, maybe, if our spray bottle works. We got a dud. It's a dud. Wait, maybe I'll turn it on. There you go. Okay, let's put it to spray. There we go. And we'll just spray it a little bit here. Not much, just to get it nice and moist. Moist. Not super wet, not super dry, just balmy. See if anybody gets that one. Anyway, and then they say you have a wet towel and you just, not wet, just a damp towel, and you put it in there for now. And then we'll go ahead and check our binder and see how our binder feels. So this one I'll do on camera so you can see how this stuff actually is as it comes in the bag. There it is. Look at that. There's the binder. There's a hole in it. It has a hole in it. Whatever. I mean, this one feels dry too. Now, the weird thing about this is I kept the whole thing in my humidor, hoping it would keep everything nice and flexible as everything blows away due to the wind. So we'll close that one back up and we'll take the binder and we'll do the same thing. We're going to squirt it with some water. It even sounds dry when you squirt. Oops, there, I ripped it. It is dry. And we're going to put it in here with the wrapper. See how the wrapper's, oh, the wrapper came out. Oh yeah, that doesn't take long at all. Inside that, spray it and inside that damp towel. That's feeling really, really pretty nice. Okay, we'll put them both back in there. Like they say, following directions. And then we'll get our filler. Now, it says the filler doesn't have to be anywhere near as moist. As long as you can squish it together, it should be fine. So we'll see if we can squish it here. I'll just take a couple leaves here. His leaves look a lot bigger than mine. This is bigger. And it feels pretty good actually. I mean, it's not falling apart. I mean, it's not busting, it's not breaking, that I can tell. So I think we're going to just go with that. Why not? So that should be good. Now, with this, you know, this is another thing that with time and with practice and with knowledge, you're going to know how to do a lot better. And that is, how many leaves are you going to need? They're sticking together. I mean, these are really pretty tiny leaves. So, I mean, he says like, I think he says 5 to 7. So I think we're going to take a good 7 of them, because it's just, I mean, they're really pretty tiny. So we'll see how that goes. Now let's take and put the filler back into the bag. Okay? Now, let me check the wrapper and binder again. And I think it needs a little bit more. It doesn't, stretches okay, but still feels a little crispy, if you know what I mean. So I'll pause it here, and I will come back in a few minutes once that sits in the towel for a little bit, and then we'll get to cutting the vein and everything out. Alrighty, now this is the time when Mike screws up here. If I can get my glasses back here, my readers. The wrapper feels like it's ready. It stretches pretty nicely, it seems, and it doesn't rip or tear, and I'm thinking it's okay to do. So what we have to do per the video is get rid of this center stem, and then you actually have 2 wrapper leaves. But anyway, and I don't know why, but if you get one of these kits, I'd be curious to hear. These leaves look a lot smaller than what he has on the video, so I don't know what's up with that. But it just, I mean, maybe they're made for Robusto size, and he was doing like Toros or something. Oh, the other thing you need when doing this is a cigar to smoke, because it's nerve-wracking, because you don't want to screw anything up. Okay, now, thanks to, oh, hey, I have a shirt on, actually. Thanks to Skip Martin, he told me where to get the Civetta, and then the new style that it's like a fabric cutter. And he said they started to use these as a quicker way to get everybody acclimated, I guess, to rolling, you know, to get it good and or to get it solid, I guess, or easily done, I should say. So let's tighten that. Yeah, stay down. Now, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. I think we're going to use Skip's idea and use this thing first, because I am no good with blades. You'll probably see me cut a finger off or something, which, you know, that would be good for you, funny, but for me it would not be that good. I guess I have it too tight. Have to have it roll, actually, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go slowly down the vein, because I don't know what I am doing on the one side, as the wind blows it, of course. And ta-da! Look at that. I actually did it. A little wavy. And wavy's okay, right? Wavy won't hurt. Oh, I guess we have to cut it through the whole way down here, huh? Okay, Skip, that worked pretty darn good. That was pretty easy. I mean, just roll it and it cuts. I like it. So let me take this one and put it back in the moist towel for now. And now we have to take the other side off. And just for shits and giggles, ooh, as I get attacked, let's try this Civetta, because I'm more likely to cut my hand off with this. Yeah, this thing is not cutting for shit. And that thing, this was like a couple bucks. That was quite a bit more. Anyway, we'll just use this. I mean, this can follow the curves and everything pretty easily, it seems. I mean, you can really get in there and get that pretty nicely cut off. Just don't cut your fingers. I am not responsible for any finger cutting that happens due to my video. Look at that. Look at that. There's the center vein. And I don't feel like I missed any. Wow. That's cool. Okay. Yes, I'm easily used. So we'll put that one back in there, and now we'll get the binder. Ugh. Put them back in there to keep them nice and moist. Binder has all kinds of holes in it. I mean, just all kinds of holes. But it's inside the wrapper, so hopefully it won't matter too much. I'm going to stretch this out here. And it seems to be decent. I mean, it's dry up here at the top, but it's split apart, and that doesn't look like a very nice leaf. Leaf only. Anyway, let's use this again. Just like the wrapper, you have to take that middle stem out in order to get two binders out of it. We're just following the curve. You should probably just go straight, but I'm just kind of like following a curve here. There's one. I did it again down here at the bottom. I didn't cut it through right. Blink. There we go. And there's one binder. I'll leave that on top of the towel for now. I have to put something on it to hold it. And we will go ahead and slice the other side of this off. And stretch it while you're doing it, which helps. I mean, you want to keep as much of the leaf as you can, or else you're going to have a non-cigar, really, because it'll be too small. Up here it's really tricky, so we just... And again, why do I start too far back? So there we go. There we got two stems that can be used in some of those crappy cigars you can get. And maybe I'll make one myself. No, I won't. Okay. So there's the binder. Now, that's a little... Yeah, I don't care for that side too much. I mean, that really is holy. It's Sunday. It's holy. Well, anyway, we'll put this back into our spiffy little wet paper towel, or wet paper towel, wet towel, and we're going to go ahead and grab this filler out. And whoops, I'm sorry, I already had it out. And I was wrong. I watched it again while I was waiting for that stuff to get moist, and it's 3 to 5 filler leaves. So I cut it down to 5, even though they're really tiny. He said you should take your mold and see where it, like where it lines up, so you can bunch together. But in his, he could get almost 3 out of it. These, you're lucky to get 2 to squish up together. So we're going to try this to cut these 2. We're going to see how this works. Holy cow, that worked awesome. I like this little thing. I'll try to remember to put a link down there so you can bind them yourself. Now, with these, again, man, they are so tiny. Anyway, with these, these are the ones where you fold them and squish them. I mean, look, that's supposed to be like a full-size cigar right there, and that's, I guess I keep going higher than the camera, sorry. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and try to squish these together like they say in the video. You just fold them and squish them. And just take them off. You don't need those little ends on there. Squish them. Now fold them and squish them. Not squish them and fold them. Fold them and then squish them in there. And you keep squishing them to make it into the size of your mold, like this. So we're going to just put 2 of these because they just fell apart because it's so small. And we're going to turn them that way this time, which would be smart, right? Small and big ends opposite. And we'll go ahead and just keep doing this. Yada, yada, yada. Do, 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 do. Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are, actually. This is kind of cool. Fold this one, put it this way. Just keep squishing them together, it says. And fold more. Now, with this, you can actually do it rolling in tubes to put them in the center too. Now, I'm not going to do that in this video, just because this seems a lot easier and I have no clue what I'm doing anyway, so we'll just fold them under this time. We'll just put that in there like that. And we'll take this other one, fold it like that. They are a little dry. They're cracking a little bit, which is bad. So be careful. You want to make sure that everything is working properly when you do this. Okay, so you bunch them up like that. Ta-da! There's a cigar. Just kidding. But let's see. Oh yeah, that works. Oh, that works pretty darn good right there. So it is about. I mean, they did it about the right size for the mold. So now I'm going to just take a pair of scissors, because I don't have one of those nifty little expensive cutters. Ooh, and just throw it all over the table. Just cut that off there and let it sit. Okay, and we'll just brush this stuff back there because we're outside. We can just throw it on the ground. Okay, now we're going to get our binder leaf. I remember which one's. Oh yeah, the one with the holes in it is the binder leaf. Now this is where it gets interesting. They say one side of the leaf has veins that are protruding and the other side doesn't. The side that has them protruding more, you want on the inside wrap, and the protruding less on the outside, to make it look pretty. And I'm guessing this is going to be the outside. I have no clue. I mean, how do you tell? There's a vein like right through the leaf isn't that thick, so I guess you just guess. We're going to guess. Alright, now at this stage we're going to need the cigar glue, which is this powdery stuff right here. Now I waited to mix this up because you're supposed to mix it with hot water and then get the consistency that you want. So I wanted to wait until I was ready to do this. So I will take a pause right here and be back in like a second for use, unless I just split this video. So I'll be back.